The Magic Man. Once again, I'm still on the court. The lights stayed on. I thought they was going to go off when I did the other video. Let me see if I can bust another video very quickly. So Federer, he ain't tripping. Nadal fans tripping. Federer fans tripping. Other tennis fans tripping. But Federer ain't tripping. I'm telling you. This is the Magic Man, the tennis preacher, the prophet, the psychic, coming back at you with a quick video. I'm going to try to make it quick. People, I want to respond to one of the viewers or subscribers. I think his name is Husim Sword. He wrote a real long, almost like a book. It was about Djokovic, possibly or maybe or surpassing Federer. He brought up a lot of different points about stuff. It was a very opinionated very opinionated comments. Of course, I'm not saying I agree with everything he said, but he brought up a point about Federer fans. He said that even if Djokovic, that he said that Federer fans would never accept Djokovic as the GOAT. They would still consider Federer to be the GOAT, even if Djokovic surpasses Federer as far as slams, majors. So that's the question. Okay. Let's say not just Federer fans, will the tennis world, will Federer fans, will the media, that's really important, the media, will the tennis prophet, y'all know the tennis prophet ain't no, y'all know, excuse me, if Djokovic surpasses Federer as far as slams, and y'all know I already said Djokovic got all these other records that Federer doesn't have. So I'm gonna put Djokovic over Federer as far as the GOAT. Okay, so let's answer that question right there. Let's say Djokovic surpasses Federer. Well, let's talk about Federer fans first. First, people, let me just say something about it. Let me be fair to Federer fans. I would say this here. Husim Sword. Okay, what he said about Federer fans, I have heard that, and I have heard that up to a year ago, even maybe 8 months ago. But I'm gonna tell y'all, people, Federer fans may be more accepting of Djokovic being the GOAT than you may think. One thing I can say, people, in the videos I've done on Djokovic the last few days, I said the video in which that was titled, "Are Djokovic fans crazy to be saying that Djokovic is the GOAT?" And not too many Federer fans, I didn't see any Federer fans jumping in the comment section. Yeah, I didn't see any Federer fans jumping in the comment section. And people, I think Nadal fans and Djokovic fans, they may be, yes, there are Federer fans out there that think like that, but Federer fans know how great Djokovic is. They know how great Nadal is. And people, even when Nadal got 19 at the US Open last year, man, Federer fans got really quiet then. It was like, man, I think, especially Federer, he's already admitted that Nadal and Djokovic is probably going to surpass him as far as majors and other accomplishments. So I think more than none, I think there are more Federer fans that if Djokovic, and even Nadal too, but definitely Djokovic, because he got all these other things that he's got other things that Federer doesn't have. Plus, he's topping Federer's records that he do have. Plus, if he topped the majors, believe me, people, trust me, Djokovic will be considered the GOAT. So that's a question too. Is that will Djokovic, if Djokovic surpasses Federer, will he be considered the GOAT? I believe without question he would be considered the GOAT over Federer. One reason I think he'll be considered a GOAT, I do believe the media, based on what I've seen, they do give Djokovic credit. So I think the media will promote Djokovic as greater than Federer if Djokovic surpasses Federer, and not just, especially in other things such as break the number one weeks at number one, etc., etc., etc. Now, but like I said before, back to the Federer fan thing, I do think if Djokovic surpasses Federer, I think I'm gonna call it a number. This is what I feel. I feel that 80% of the Federer fans will accept that Djokovic is a greater player and better player than Federer. Especially if Djokovic just keep getting stupid, just keep winning. So especially if Djokovic get like 24 majors, okay, and stay number one for like 2 or 3 more years. Okay, see, if Djokovic, the reason why I think Federer fans would definitely accept Djokovic as the GOAT over Federer if Djokovic go way beyond Federer. Now, if Djokovic maybe get 21, Federer got 20, okay, I'm still going to put Djokovic over Federer because I know Djokovic got all these other things I said that Federer doesn't have, and plus he going to have broken a lot of Federer's records, so I'm going to do it. But maybe if Djokovic is barely surpasses Federer in majors, maybe the Federer fans will try to hold on that Federer's the GOAT. But if Djokovic go like 24 majors and Federer stay at 20, I mean Federer may not stay at 20, but I'm just calling on that scenario, I do believe Federer fans would give Djokovic the prompts, okay? And another reason why people, if Djokovic surpasses Federer, the reason why I think Federer fans and everybody going to have to give Djokovic the GOAT over Federer is because they played in the same era. So we have seen Djokovic and Federer match up. We have seen them. It ain't like Federer played 30 years ago and Djokovic is winning the day, and we like, well, even though Djokovic got 21, maybe if Federer played in this era, he would dominate Djokovic. No, he didn't, man. We have seen what happened. We have seen Federer choke against Djokovic. We have seen Djokovic break Federer down, break Nadal down. We have seen him do this. So because they play in the same era, if Djokovic surpasses Federer, there is no doubt he should be the GOAT over Federer. Now, let me say this here, people. I should do this in another video. I think what I'm going to do is, I may do another video, but let me go ahead and speak about it quickly. If, I can tell you what Federer fans do mean, though. The Federer fans that say Djokovic, that Federer will always be our GOAT. Now, I've heard Nadal fans say Nadal will always be their GOAT. And maybe Djokovic fans will say Djokovic will always be our GOAT. People, let me tell you what that means. That doesn't mean that if Nadal or Federer or Djokovic get surpassed, that don't mean that the fans won't accept the other guy as the GOAT. Let's talk about Federer versus Djokovic. What Federer fans are saying is that, and I actually agree with this, even if Djokovic surpasses Federer, he becomes the official GOAT of tennis, or GOAT over Federer, GOAT over Nadal, there is a special greatness that Federer has that no matter how great Djokovic becomes, Federer has a unique greatness. Like, people, I told y'all this about Pete Sampras, that when Pete Sampras was the first one in the open era to get the 14. So no matter how great, even though Federer got 20, he can't take that away from Sampras, that Sampras got the 14 before Federer. Federer can never break that record. He can never, that's one record Federer can't break that Sampras got. Is that he was the first one to 14. People got to understand something. Before there was Djokovic, before Djokovic started winning all his majors, before Nadal started winning all his majors like crazy, Federer got to 16 majors like within a 5-year period or less. 5 years. Federer racked up those kind of majors. That's special. So, and also people, when Djokovic came along, we already saw Federer all his level stuff. We already saw that somebody can just rack up majors. So when Djokovic did it, it wasn't as big of a deal. You understand? Because we already saw Federer. So in other words, people, imagine if there had not been a Federer or a Pete Sampras and Djokovic came. That would have been even more special with Djokovic being so dominant. But because we already have seen Sampras be dominant, then we saw Federer be dominant, then we saw the Dow share some dominance and being dominant. So when Djokovic came along, even though it was special, we already seen it before. So maybe that could be sort of what the Federer fans are saying, that no matter how great Djokovic and the Dow be over Federer, and even if they did GOAT over Federer one day, Federer has a uniqueness. I'm talking about his greatness, his career, that no matter how great Djokovic and Nadal get, it doesn't diminish Federer's career. I think that may be what the Federer fans are saying. Now, you got some crazy Federer fans that saying he's the GOAT, the GOAT, the GOAT, no matter what. But I think the Federer fans that saying that he gonna still be our GOAT, I think they mean it that way, that Federer has a specialness to his career that nobody else can take away from him. Okay, people, tennis preacher, prophet, psychic, signing off. Have a good one. The Magic Man, once again, I'm still on the court. The lights stayed on. I thought they was going to go off when I did the other video. Let me see if I can bust another video very quickly. So Federer, he ain't tripping. Nadal fans tripping. Federer fans tripping. Other tennis fans tripping. But Federer ain't tripping. I'm telling you.